Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Legit Agents. Today, super important one. We're going to be talking about your sphere and how to develop influence as a realtor.
Ooh, let's check it out. What's up, guys? We are the Legit Agents. I am Eli Schmidt. This is my business partner, Will Grimes. If it's your first time checking out our channel, first of all, welcome. Thank you for coming here. Second of all, while you're here, hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell because, guys, we drop all sorts of knowledge every Tuesday and every Thursday, and we tell you exactly how we have built an extremely successful business in real estate through personal branding and marketing and just being in the new wave of real estate agents.
Correct, and we still are licensed brokers, and yes, we are building our own brand and our own team, and we're looking at partnering with more agents as well across the country. So if that's for you, that number popping up below, we are the guys who answer the phone calls and the text messages. We're also the guys who answer the emails. But with that being said, let's get right into it. Let's talk about our sphere of influence, or just more specifically our sphere, but how to develop the influence within our sphere and give you guys some top, no BS tips on how to attack that.
All right, guys, so this is our specialty. This is exactly what Will and I have done pretty much since day one of being in real estate together.
So we talk about our YouTube channel, Living in Denver, a lot. We talk about the 13 million a month in volume that channel creates and how cool that is. And we're going to be teaching a lot about that as well and showing you guys how to do some things there, answering questions through phone calls and text messages. But more importantly, prior to ever having a YouTube channel, we were top 1% and then top 0.5% in the world for Berkshire Hathaway. And yes, we did that through being influential within our sphere and then teaching other agents how to throw events, how to be influential through their sphere. But there's a couple tips that you guys can start with that are just being brilliant at the basics isn't spoken well enough, and there's a ton of basics that you guys can be great at, but we're going to get into that right now. But yes, full disclosure, prior to any accomplishment we have right now on YouTube and what we're doing with EXP, we still had a ton of accolades as far as just being the subject matter experts in our area and teaching people how to develop relationships. All right, guys, so first and foremost, and this is going to be across the board no matter whether you're doing, if you're not doing real estate and you're watching this, welcome. But I'm guessing you're a lender or you're a realtor and you're watching this. But no matter what, guys, this is not spoken about enough. Everybody wants to market and get themselves out there or get a lead or run a team or whatever it may be, but we're not talking about being a professional. Right, so how well your knowledge base is as far as being a realtor, right? Just understanding law, understanding how to manage client emotions, understanding how to navigate through an entire process from start to finish, from meeting a client to looking at homes to executing contract and inspections and everything, and then getting them to the closing table and being proficient. No matter what, you've got to be a professional. Does two things for you. One, first and foremost, is you're taking care of clients that are trusting you with the most expensive buys and sells of their life. Secondly, you being a professional creates a lot of referral base. And yes, believe it or not, Will and Eli still average 2 to 3 referrals per closed transaction outside of our YouTube. A lot of our YouTubers, almost all of them are out of state, moving to Colorado, so not too many referrals from them quite yet. However, our locals, yes, we still hold that 2 to 3 referrals per sphere client, which is super huge. And I guess the third thing that it does is the better you can talk as a professional, the better you can navigate some of these circumstances, the better you're going to build your brand and you're going to be executing on camera like we are right now and talking and marketing yourself. But first and foremost, please don't shortcut understanding and executing contracts or the process and just the respect behind being a professional.
Man, I'm so glad you said how well you can talk to that stuff because my point prior to him saying that was not only being a professional, but how to articulate all of those phases that he just went through, being able to articulate those to your clients, being able to articulate to listing agents and buyer agents and lenders and just all the people that we need to communicate with. The communication and articulation aspect of that is huge because you could be the most professional person ever, but if you can't articulate well,
you're not professional. It's called smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to be
I've never met a
perform.
person that just is like super smart and knowledgeable but can't speak. They might not be able to speak in front of crowds of like 1,000.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about the intimacy of 1 or 2 clients in front of you,
Stephen Hawking's, bro.
You're so smart. What number am I thinking
13.
of? It was 13. I was thinking of 13.
getting back to it, guys, the bottom line is if you're in sales, I'm assuming you're okay talking to people. If there are a couple of outliers where people just are super smart, but they don't like speaking in public or to people, I don't know why you chose sales. So mull that over. If you're in sales and you can't talk to people, a lot of you, I'm guessing, are super okay to talk to people, but it's more about as you get into the intricacies of a process in a contract, you struggle there as far as managing emotions or negotiations or working as a team with that other agent to make sure things go well. But my second point that I want to get to this, now that we've beaten this horse of being a professional, is going to be your intention, right? So when you're marketing and branding yourself and you're speaking to your clients, the intention has to be super, super good. I'm sure you guys care a lot and show your care for your clients when you're in person. But hey, Will, when I'm building my brand, how do I show an intention across social media? Your content. Your content shows intention. So let's talk about the most common: open houses or your listings. That's the most common thing we see videos for. And the video is Minecraft. You're walking through this open house showing people closets and bathrooms, and look at my open house. Look at my listing. It's me, me, me. First and foremost, you've got to realize, out of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of deals that we've done, not one person from our Facebook became a buyer for one of our open houses or for one of our listings. Impossible. However, how we gotten clients from social media? Yeah, a crap ton. So you've got to just understand, when you're marketing something, what is your audience looking for? So if we're gonna take an open house or a listing, right? Let's say we have a listing in Denver, we have a listing in Colorado Springs. If I wanna show that I'm busy as a realtor, which a lot of you realtors wanna do, that's why you're posting your open houses in the first place, that, hey, I'm out there, I'm in the market, and I'm showing I'm busy. Instead of making your open house the focal point, you and your ability to translate market knowledge and professionalism through your video is going to speak loudest. So if you want to do your open house or your listing, cool. Let's say we have one in the Springs. It's going to be like, hey guys, happy Monday, or hey guys, happy Friday, happy Saturday. Listen, I'm at one of my listings right now in Colorado Springs. We are doing an open house today. I'm super excited for it. As you guys can see, it's behind me. But hey, more importantly, Colorado is the second hottest market behind San Diego right now in all of the United States. So what really came to mind while we're doing this open house today was, what are sellers looking for from buyers? So hey guys, just want to take a couple of minutes and I want to explain for you as a buyer moving to Colorado, or hey, if you're already in Colorado, what does it look like for you buying in Colorado, or more specifically, buying in the Colorado Springs area, like a home like this? What would sellers, buy sellers, any sellers be super keen on right now? What are they looking for from a buyer? And the more you know about that, the better prepared you are to be a buyer, which means the more successful you're going to be going into contract.
It's a great video.
That would be the video that I record, guys. So you can see that I'm busy. You can see that I'm at my listing or my open house, and I'm in the market, I'm doing my thing, but I didn't make the house the focal point. I made the knowledge behind how hot Colorado Springs is. What are sellers looking for? How do I know that? Because I'm selling in Colorado Springs. I've got intel from actual sellers and what they're looking for, and I can share that with you buyers out there.
And it's valuable information as well.
Super valuable, but people are gonna watch that because it's not about you. You're giving them some type of content that's a value add to them in their process for buying or for selling. If they're selling and they see how well versed you are on your social media, that's attractive. If they're looking at buying and you know the ins and outs of what buyers should be doing right now to put their best foot forward to win an offer, you look great. But guys, that all comes from intention. My intention is to help. My intention is not to show you, hey, look at me at open house. Hey, look at me at a closing. Hey, look at me at my listing. Me. Not good. Sales is relationships. Sales is service. You should be of service to someone. So bottom line, that video example I just gave you right there, that's exactly how you take advantage of an open house or a listing. So if you don't have a lot of listings, but you're getting open houses, you should be talking about that. How can you even talk about that? Being a professional and understanding your craft allows you to see those opportunities and allows you the ability to articulate. But man, those first 2 points could not be more strong as we move forward with your guys' career.
Man, 100% agree. And then if I have any advice to doing what Will is talking about right there, I would say look at the normal content opportunities that you're posting, your closing, your open houses. That's a great scenario for an open house, right? Okay, normal posting opportunity, I see open house. How can I spin that to be value add to buyers? Exactly what Will said. Normal posting opportunity like a closing. How can I spin that to be value add to buyers? Tell the story. Tell the story of your specific buyers and how you won them the house. What was their situation? What were the things you guys did in your offer? What was the story behind how you guys won that? How can people apply that with their agent
and not
you?
I did this. I did that.
Nope. It's a client stories. Yep.
It's we or them.
Yep.
Here's how well they
Great advice.
prepared themselves. Here's how well they listened to some. Hey, here's how we accomplish something as a team. People want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Even when they're buying and selling homes, they want to be a part of a team that's bigger than themselves that they feel is going to actually execute and get them across home plate, right? But super big. All right, guys, content. We've been talking about that for a couple of minutes now. We're definitely hitting home with that. My biggest piece to content and what makes that successful is consistency, right? So when Eli and I were starting off and doing all this, we were doing one video every Friday without falter.
Facebook Live.
Facebook Lives every single Friday for a full year without missing anything. And then in between those, yes, we had some other videos that popped up, but at minimum, it was once a week, right? But here's what's so important about your consistency. Your consistency validates your intention. Anybody can be nice for 5 minutes, right? Anybody can be, a value add for one video. They do one open house video like I just mentioned. They do one listing video like I just mentioned, but they're not telling stories of clients. Like, they're not finding ways to just create consistency, but the consistency is what proves that your intention and your care and your duty to service is there. Otherwise, why would you be consistent? So it takes time. You've got to build your sphere. This is not a Zillow lead video. This is not how we do our YouTube video. This is how you're becoming influential within your sphere. And these people are around you, right? You know them in person. You know them from social media. People you know in person, get them on your social media. People on your social media that support you, meet them in person, grow a friendship. But the bottom line is, where you're posting on your Instagram and your Facebook and your LinkedIn, if you're not consistent, like almost all agents are not, you look like a fad. You look like you're going through a phase. And
Even worse, you don't look like anything because people don't even
But it
recognize.
devalues-
People don't even see your stuff.
Well, that's true, and
Yeah.
it just devalues this profession. There's enough devalued people in this business where, like, yeah, this is why 1% happen, because people don't have enough value behind the actual professionalism of a broker and what we're here to do. But if we don't expose that on a consistent basis, we're not going to be seen as a professional. So you've really got to get out there and you've really got to earn it. But these are people that see you on a regular, that they know, like, and trust you. You want to make sure you're earning that. But I promise you, the referrals come from it. Being a professional, you're going to get even more referrals. Having great intent behind your content, being a value add, not a look at me, being a value add as far as teaching them something on your content, and being consistent. All of that ties together with the consistency and your duty to service and helping and being a professional. And then ultimately, the more consistent you are with your content, in addition to getting more clients consistently, the better overall you talk and you see what this battlefield of business looks like, and you just continue to get better and better and better. And then at some point, once you are crushing it, you can start teaching other people how to do it, maybe venture into building a team or having a partnership. There's a lot of cool stuff that comes hand over fist. But no matter what, whether you're intermediate, beginner level, you're an expert, but you're getting into social media right now, regardless of level, you've got to put that effort of great intent, phenomenal consistency, pushing it forward in order to actually have influence within your sphere.
Guys, that's one of the biggest things that we get feedback on is our consistency. And people will tell us, like, man, we just feel like you guys are everywhere. We see you everywhere. Every time I turn on my phone, we see you guys. And that was even back when we were just doing that Friday Facebook Live with a few posts in between. But it gives you that omnipresent feel. And now here's why that is so important. You wouldn't do a direct mailer one time and expect it to work. You wouldn't hold an open house one time in your farm and expect it to work and people to look at you as the authority in that neighborhood. The consistency matters everywhere else, but for some reason you don't see it done on social media. So for us, guys, we look at our Facebook as our video, as everything that we do as marketing pieces. So you have to
and
be...
it's a great relationship builder.
Yes, it's a relationship builder, and here's the most important part to all of that. As much as we would love to think that all our friends and family are going to think of us top of mind the second one of their friends says they're thinking of buying or selling a house, they're not going to. They're not necessarily going to remember unless they're constantly going through their phone. They see a video from you that day, like that you always do. They're hanging out with their buddy or they're working out with their buddy that night. They mention thinking about buying or selling. Oh, hey, I just saw a video from Will and Eli today. Hey, you got to talk to my boys.
Yeah.
As much as we like to think that we're top of mind all the time, we're not. But being consistently in front of your audience, your sphere, on your phone will keep you top of mind.
Correct. And if you're getting that value add out there, you're not annoying anybody. Nobody thinks you're posting too much. Anybody that says that, they're just trying to bring you down. We've never, as much as we post, we've never heard somebody say we're doing it too much. But I promise you, it's all 1,000% predicated on everything that we've been giving content-wise is a value add. Like, for example, talking to you guys right now. We're giving value adds as far as a video example of how to approach an open house or a listing, how to approach a closing, telling that story of that client. We're giving you guys nuggets of, like, go out there and do this all for free on this YouTube channel. I bet you guys don't get bothered. And guess what? Great thing about YouTube and social media, if they don't want to watch it, you're not some annoying pop-up. They can just keep scrolling, right? But before you keep scrolling on this video, Yes, we are licensed brokers. Yes, we are looking at building our brand, helping you build your brand and your business as well. So that number popping up below, the best thing you could do, give us a phone call, give us a text message, or give us an email. Ask us your questions as far as how we can help you guys build your brand and build your business. And if you want to partner up, great. If you're not quite there, hey, great. Continue to watch the videos. We had a lot of fun making this one. And until next time,
come over to Facebook.
Ooh.
Search the Legit Agents.
Yes.
We've got a private Facebook group specifically for you guys. And here's the thing: we do throw our phone number up there. We're not recruiting. It's not to recruit everybody like you typically hear from just a lot of other people that are making videos out there. Guys, we just truly love helping people. That's
Correct.
why if you just want to watch the videos and never hit us up, great. If you just want to come over to the Facebook group to get our live videos and a little closer access to Will and Eli, great. If you do want to join up with us and partner up with us, regardless of what state you're in, great. Regardless, guys, we just love helping people out.
if we're going to help you this much for free, imagine what we'd be doing for you if you guys were in our network, right?
True.
But bottom line, let's get better. Let's build our brand. Let's bring that value add back to being a professional as a broker and just go crush it, right? So again, reach out. If not, we'll see you guys on the next video. Legit Agents specifically, we post these videos in that private Facebook group. But in addition to that, every Friday, after we've had a video on a Tuesday and a Thursday, every Friday in that private Facebook group, we go over a live Q&A and let you guys answer, ask questions, and we go over things in depth, in detail, beyond just these videos. So if that's for you, jump in there, get a request in there, we'll get you approved, and we'll communicate and keep helping you guys build.
All right, see you guys.
See you guys.